Okay, all. For those of you who are seeing, there it goes. Now we have the Matrix, and in the middle here we have a Western, and over here we have something that I'm not quite sure is reality. But it is definitely PC versus Mac. There we go. Somebody's having fun with the camera effects. I can't look at that with a straight face, man. I need like the monitor off to let you do. You know what? No, you know what? We need to do a show at one point where we just try and come up with the most fucked up. At some point, I need to get this where we can actually see each other, and we need to just like try and fuck each other up. Okay, that's enough of George Carlin's words there. Okay, do we care? Oh, okay. I was going to skip over this, but I have to say it. It's old news at this point. I'm sure other people have saw it, and I really wish Bit had shown up tonight because he has as much what the effedness with trademark and copyright as I do, but I'm sure y'all have 2 cents to bet on this. What do we think about the fact that the Disney Corporation has trademarked SEAL Team 6?
What the hell?
I'm not kidding.
Why would you want to trademark that?
Because that was the team that took out Osama.
Oh, really?
Like 2 days after that, they applied for trademarking SEAL Team 6.
So they're trademarking something in a historical event.
Yes! And you know what? Given the state of the current office, yeah, I'm with you. You know what? You should just turn that on. We are now in the Twilight Zone.
We'll trademark 9/11 before you post this show.
Yeah.
We'll see that.
This is all the stuff we're in right now.
Yeah, I know. That's appropriate, actually. We're in another dimension. A dimension. Yeah. I swear.
Since when are you supposed to trademark culture? Oh wait, okay, never mind. Since when are you supposed to trademark history? You can trademark culture, but not history.
They were first to the office. It just So, but I know it's just
First come, first served there, guys.
Yeah, I know. If this doesn't prove how fucked up that is, nothing will. That's. We're going to skip over that one because we kind of need Bit to talk about that one intelligently. However, we do have fun crap to get into.
Zuckerberg.
Oh yes. For those of you who are wondering what's going on, I'm actually trying to do stuff now, and I think it's going to fail miserably, but hey, why not? Okay. There's a lot going on in here. The most interesting tidbit, of course, is Facebook has admitted that it is basically trying to manipulate the web to make anybody who could possibly stand in Facebook's way bad in the court of public opinion. They've been spending good money hiring PR campaigns hiring PR companies to, go out and plant stories, that we're concerned about Google and to give an idea of how powerful this is, Google is going to get hauled before Congress again. So it's like, kudos for them for succeeding at this, but, now that they've been caught at this, maybe Congress should go investigate the Zuckerberg, Maybe they should actually do something useful with our taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, let's just go investigate Zuckerberg. Put him on your microscope. You already had us on here, we passed it. Okay, look at Zuckerberg. It's like, oh no, here we go.
Oh no, I have a new name for Zuckerberg. He is now the Face Pope.
Big brother.
No, he's the Face Pope. Because think about it, back in the old days, everybody had to get the okay of the Pope to do anything. And literally, what do you do now? You invite the Zuckerberg. You know, if you want to go into politics, if you invite the Zuckerberg over and you go, do we have your support, Mr. Zuckerberg? Do we have your papal support? Do we have the Facebook's papal support? He's the Zucker Pope, you know? He'll be determining, you know, who to sign till he's a popet. And when he's a popet, he'll drop dead, and we'll have the sacred altar of the likes, and we'll burn something, and have a new Zucker Pope. You know, I don't mean to belittle the Catholics. You know, I'm just the parallels are.
Maybe the Zucker Pope will be a
Yeah,
Zucker
that's what
saint
you want to call
when he
it.
dies.
Say that again.
Maybe the Zucker Pope will be a Zucker saint when he dies because John Paul II is now a saint.
Well, what were you saying, Dark?
I said, yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
So what would you call him? I guess we can.
One guy with way too much on everybody.
I'm gonna go with the neighbor.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, what's really funny, you know, the irony is not lost on me. Facebook hiring a PR company to say the internet has privacy concerns about Google when, what is it, every other week, oh, Facebook breached my privacy. You know, it's like, hi pot, me kettle. It's
Google only gets hacked every now and then by China, but that's about it.
Yeah. Whereas Facebook destroys somebody's life by changing their privacy settings at least once a month. You know, they made it private, and Facebook updates what's private, and they don't realize they have to go back and make it all private again, and then they get fired from work because they thought they had it set to private, but it turns out it was public, and like, you know, it's just.
And they complain about Google. I mean, you know, Google might change their TOS, you know, once a year as opposed to every 20 minutes. Like Facebook
what Google's updating is the devaluation algorithm, not your privacy settings. You know, it's you know what? Moving into the Winklevoss land. That's such a fun name. We have to come up with a way to use that more. You know, it's like. Let me see. Like, we have to use it as a verb. You know, you Winklevoss or something. I don't know.
It sounds like a late 1800s, early 1900s word that was the British use. It sounds like a steampunk word. You know, like, oh, we're gonna show old bean. You know?
Yes, I had a bit of a Winklevoss. You know, it's like. Anyways, you know, it's. They're not happy. You know, they're like, oh, we'll show that judge. We're going to appeal to the Supreme Court. We'll show that appellate judge. Nope, we can appeal. I don't know if that'll go anywhere. Hopefully it gets thrown out of court. And I don't even know if they have a case, but at this point it's just sad. And as if, but somebody's actually upstaged them. There's this other guy who's like, no. Zuckerberg didn't invent the Facebook. The Winklevoss didn't invent the Facebook. I had this peer-to-peer network going on, and I invented the Facebook. It's literally what this guy is claiming. I'm like, what? All insanity aside for a moment, can somebody explain to me, whether you love or hate Facebook, how is Facebook even remotely a peer-to-peer network?
It's not. Your info is based on a server.
I know. So I'm trying to think. He's like, so this guy's claim is, I had a peer-to-peer network, and Facebook stole it. And that's the Facebook.
Sounds like he just wants money.
Yeah.
I want to get my torch and pictures for it with the Zuckerberg as much as anybody, but really, come on.
I know. It's like, you know, at least the Winklevoss, whether it's true or not, has an air, an allure of clickety. This guy, it's just what? That's not the most absurd Facebookiousness. Unless you've been living under a rock, you have heard the most absurd Facebookiousness.
I've been living under a rock. That's where I live. That's my home. Okay, what's the most absurd Facebookiness?
The most absurd Facebookiness is that a couple, a little mom and dad,
who I like.
yes, have decided to name their kid Like.
Wow.
And their logic was because of Facebook.
That's not logic.
That is not logical, Captain.
Well, maybe it helps that they're in another country. I want to say, where are they? I want to say, they're somewhere in the Middle East, I want to say.
I guess you can't really complain too much. I mean, there is a couple that had a kid that they called Lex, so...
Yeah, it's not like this is the most absurd.
Yeah, because they're from a foreign country, you know. It might sound exotic then, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's next? What are we gonna have next? My kid is +1, and that's Bing, and that's Yoo-Hoo.
And that's Google.
Yeah. And that one over there is Apple, and that one's Tux, and then we have KDE and GNOME. But GNOME prefers to be called Gnome.
and your little sister that sells herself like a 4 is Microsoft.
Yes. Nobody likes Microsoft much. Microsoft gets picked on a lot. The others won't play nice with Microsoft.
But Apple's an asshole.
Apple kicks
Apple's
over.
a bully.
Yeah, like whatever. It's like, I mean, really. You know what? This is as bad, honestly, as back in the 70s. You know, not when the 70s. It was all the children of the 70s who started having kids. Like there are kids named Princess Leia and Han Solo, and it's like, if you're one of these people who has this name, has it like turned out good for you? Have you been like picked on and made fun of pretty much every fuck? Yes, my name. Yes, I'm Han Solo. I was like, yes, I am Han Solo. That's like, I mean, this poor kid, same thing. You know, I don't care that they're in another country. Yes, my name is Like. Oh. Okay, that's just
Okay, what about the new BitTorrent protocol, aka LimeWire?
Yeah, it's this one is just what the heffiness. It really is. It's okay. The latest Mafia hit. You know they've
RIAA.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a mafia. I agree with my friends from across the pond. Whatever. Basically, they've got a settlement out of LimeWire. You know, saying that LimeWire is responsible for all this crap. And of course, you know, some lawyer has stood up and made a big grandstand on this and going, well, the settlement with LimeWire will do nothing to deter piracy because people aren't using P2P. Everybody's using torrents and or other stuff or yada yada. Now, basically sit up on a soapbox and say, yes, we have to shut down the evil torrents. Torrents are bad. Like, okay. Mafia, listen to me. Torrents are not bad. People who do things illegal with torrents are bad. But you can sue them all you want. You're not going to get any money out of them because they're broke. And
if they had the money to pay for your stuff, they weren't torrent your stuff anyway.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, y'all can spend the entire gross domestic product on these lawsuits, and I guarantee you one thing's going to happen over the next decade. Piracy will double, if not octuple. So...
And see, the great thing about the whole LimeWire thing is, for all the years they were active, the settlement was only like 107, not to make that chump change, but, it's 107 million for all the years and all the copyright infringements that they're talking about.
Well, no, and the article says this, it's in no way, shape, or form based on the It's in no way, shape, or form based on if or the amount of piracy that did or may have gone on. It's simply based on how much money does LimeWire have. Okay, we'll take that. You know, it's so.
How much to shut you down?
Yeah, it's just and again, it will do nothing. Nothing.
We still have FrostWire, even that. You know, like, I know a lot of Windows use that use FrostWire.
That was the other thing they pointed out. You know, no. Yeah, no, like, the lawyer who's pointing this out, he's like, well, this is a hollow victory because it really does nothing to stop piracy. Everybody's either using torrents or they're using open source implementations of LimeWire. So, in one false statement, they made it very clear. Open source and torrents are the enemies of the United States of America and the Copyright Office. And I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go. And you know what? Somebody will smoke this and say, good, yes, we have to stop. It's just open source. Yeah, open source is what's wrong, man. It's like, oh yeah, this open source is bad. Open source is bad. Torrents are bad. Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's copyrighted, probably.
Oh yeah. See, we were doing parodies. You, on the other hand, okay. Do we want to talk about Sony or just move on?
Can we please move on?
Okay, valid reason, perfectly shot.